for our audience, can you please introduce yourself and talk a little bit about the business you represent?
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm here with 5 Year Landlords. It's my team.
Okay.
Paul's the attorney. Beyond is a great realtor, and so is Jello Polo. I happen to be the mortgage banker, the lender, the loan officer, the branch manager. So basically, I'm the person at bank.
I'm looking at my whole real estate team right now.
Yeah, basically.
When I buy my multifamily home, this
Absolutely.
is okay.
But the first stop, you got to come talk to me. I got to give you a pre-approval.
Okay.
You know, I got to check your credit. I got to check your income. And I got to check how much money you want to put down.
Okay.
And based on that, I'll tell you, you know, how much the bank will allow to lend to you.
Okay.
So that's why I come into play. But it's a little bit more complex because after you get in contract and after you find your dream home, now the next 30 to 60 days, I'm talking to you every day, and I got to tell you exactly what I need for this whole loan process to go smooth.
See, I never knew that. I thought you just get a lump sum, you put a down payment, and
oh no, it's way more complicated than that. No, it is.
Well, you know, it's going to be explained as I get through it. But how did you start?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
All right. So I used to work in retail, right?
Okay.
So I worked for Lord & Taylor women's shoes, and then I went to Bloomingdale's.
All right, be careful. Don't talk negatively. We don't want you getting sued.
No, it was great. It was great. It was great. It was great. It was a good experience.
Perfect.
I actually left Bloomingdale's, and I got introduced to a mortgage banker. Actually, the guy's real famous on Instagram. It's MG the Mortgage Guy.
MG the Mortgage Guy.
Yes. A popular guy. I started out with him.
Rich is not in his head like he knows.
Yeah, you know him, right? Exactly.
He's really that famous.
I started with him 2000, I believe, 16.
Okay.
So that ever since then, I left him with 2 other banks, and I landed where I'm at now 4 years ago. And when I got into it, to me, it's just sales, right? But it's a little bit deeper than that with me. It's more about people, right? When I realized I can help someone change their net worth and help them accomplish something they never did before, I had a lot of clients cry in front of me because just owning a home was something they never thought they could achieve.
It's the ultimate security.
Exactly. And then for me, when I got into it, a lot of people saying go after A-paper clients. That means basically 700 credit score, 20% down. You know, those are ideal clients.
Right.
That's not working for me in my community. From South Jamaica, Queens, right?
I live in Rosedale.
Exactly.
I get it.
So we don't got a lot of people with 20% down, just laying in the bank. So I learned about how much money they need to gross. So I know if 2 people are making, let's say, you know, 20K a year, they're gonna need another cosigner. So I would tell them, give my ideal number. Like most people need to make about 100K, 110K right now with the interest rate out. So if I know you made 110K, you, your mother, your brother, and your sister, oh yeah, we gonna fill this loan application, and I'm gonna tell you. I go through steps with them. Even if they have bad credit, I will help to repair their credit. So a lot of my clients, it took them a year or 2 to buy a house, but I didn't mind that because I look at it as an investment. And as I did this for the last 4 years now, my clientele has grown. I helped over, let's say, 200 people in the last 2 years get a house. So I really do that. And a lot of things, like I said, was off of referrals. So people know, like, oh, yo, talk to him about mortgage, he's gonna help you. And I never give somebody no hope. I only give you hope. So like, nah, you can't get it by yourself, but you gotta do X, Y, and Z. You come back, talk to me in 3 months. Or you get a co-signer with you, all right, yeah, we're gonna get this done. And that's how I kind of grew my business. And how I started, it's just customer service, just selling shoes at Bloomingdale's.
Right, because you need the same skills that you have.
Same exact skills.
It's the same exact skills. Sales is the same no matter where you go.
Correct. Sales is definitely sales. Awesome. And I love helping people. Like, that's the thing about it. Like, when I get a loan that's difficult and I got to figure out how to play with the numbers to make it work, I don't go to sleep at night until I fix it.
So like, what are some of the qualities that you need to have to make it in sales?
Trust. Trust, I think, is number 1, right? Because in our community, you know, he knows that if somebody calls and say, hey, I want a loan, what do I have to do? And I'm trying to ask them for their social over the phone, that's not going to work out. You know that doesn't work out. Like, we don't give out our social to nobody we don't see.
No, you don't.
Exactly. So I got to build that trust with you in the first 5 minutes for you to understand that I don't want nothing from you. I'm just trying to help you. Right? And then also is accountability and living up to your word. The reason I say accountability, if something goes wrong with your loan, or if I say do something, you do it, and you don't get the result that I promise you, that's going to look bad.
Right.
So I took accountability for everything. And lastly, what I said was, what was the third one I just said?
You lost me.
I think it was accountability.
You said trust, accountability. That's all I remember.
And my word, sorry.
Oh,
yeah, my word. Yeah, the reason why I said my word is because people are making the biggest financial transaction in their life.
Yes.
And they got to trust me with it. I got to deliver. If I don't deliver, we're going to have a problem.
Right.
And when you're from South Jamaica, Queens, some of your clients know where you live.
Problems can end permanently.
Yeah. You want to make sure when you walk in there, but you're okay. Because everybody has this perception of a bank, oh, he got money. That's not the truth.
Right.
We just work hard. We try to make sure that, the bank is, make it easy for you to lend you money. And I'm the liaison between the underwriter, the bank, and you. So I'm going to break down those difficult terms they tell you about DTI and interest rates and APRs. I break that down to you in layman terms where you can understand.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So I educate my borrowers too when they go through the whole process.
It's beautiful to see a black face you can trust that, will help you with a huge transaction like this. Who else would you rather put your money in your hands with?
Exactly. I mean, there's a lot of people out right now, walking around who can afford a house that don't even know it. Right. And those are the people I want to reach.
Right. So lastly, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Really?
Yes.
So it's funny that you said that, right? Because I believe I went to college and I had media and communications. I want to be a reporter, doing what you do, actually, like good interviews. But in 5 years, if I retire from this,
okay,
I won't get too far from it. I'll be like overseeing something probably. I probably want to do some type of TED Talks, motivational speaking, something like that, where I can get back to the community about success.
In addition to what you already do.
I don't know. Well, I don't like how we define success. Because the way we define success in our nature is getting to the bag, getting money. But there's more to that. Sometimes we're a great employee or great worker or even great entrepreneur, but we're bad fathers, right? Or we're a bad friend. But since you got money, we cover the part out. Right. So I really focus on the heart and the mind of people, what our true intent is with the dollars. So you get the money, but what are you going to do with it to make a real impact? So that's why I see myself doing the next 5 years.
So you know what? I know that I said that was the last question, but the final last question, because I'm really curious. Personally defined success. What does success mean to you?
Oh, simple. Whatever God called you to do and you live up to that, that's it.
That's success.
That's success for me. As long as I'm doing what he told me to do and I can go to sleep at night, I don't have to, that's it. So my success should be one day when I close my eyes and he say, my servant, well done, that's success for me.
Great way to end it. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
All right. Fire your landlord. What pastor? Let's say he's the pastor, not me.